Good morning. Today we will complete remaining MCQs and then solve remaining sums from this miscellaneous exercise. But before that, let me tell you about this. See, this table is very important. It gives the domains and ranges of all 6 inverse trigonometric functions in their respective principal value branches. This table is very important. You have to learn this by heart. For sine inverse x, especially first 3. If possible all the 6, but at least first 3. For sine inverse x, domain is closed interval -1 1, range is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. For cos inverse x, domain is the same -1 1 closed interval, but the range is closed interval 0 to pi. For y equal to tan inverse x, domain is set of real numbers, but what is the range? It is an open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Similarly for cot inverse, sec inverse and cosec inverse. Now the next part is graphs of inverse trigonometric functions. First, sine function. We have already discussed graph of sine function. We know that as it is sine function is onto but not 1 1. So we restrict the domain as closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 so that it becomes 1 1. It is already onto, so it possesses inverse, right? Now this is the graph of y equal to sine inverse x. So in this case, along x-axis, you have to consider sign ratios. Minimum -1. I know ratio is not negative, but minus n can be attached to it. And maximum value of x in sine inverse x can be 1. And what is the range? Range is minus pi by 2. See, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So this is in fact the graph of y equal to sine inverse x. Is that clear? See, I already uploaded this file on website. So just listen. Now this is about cosine function. Again, cosine function as it is onto but not 1 1. So we restrict the domain, which is actually set of real numbers, as closed interval 0 to pi, so that it becomes 1 1 and then possesses inverse. This is the graph of inverse function. On x-axis -1 to 1, and on y-axis we consider angle, because cos inverse x is the angle whose cosine ratio is x. So it is from 0 to pi. Cos 0 is 1, cos pi is -1. And last but not the least is tan inverse x. See, again the function is onto capital R but not 1 1. So we restrict the domain as an open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. See the graph in principal value branch, and this is the graph of inverse function. This will not touch the line y equal to pi by 2 because tan pi by 2 is not defined. So this is the graph of tan inverse x. 11th MCQ, cos inverse of 7 pi by 6. Now you may say, sir, cos inverse of any angle is that angle. True, provided that angle belongs to closed interval 0 to pi, that is 0 to 180 degree. But 7 pi by 6 is 210 degree, and that is why you should not say cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6 is 7 pi by 6. No. So what to do? 7 pi by 6 means 210 degrees. Cos 210 is nothing but cos of 180 plus 30, which is minus cos 30, that is minus root 3 by 2. Means we have to find cos inverse of minus root 3 by 2. Now what is cos inverse of minus root 3 by 2? It is pi minus pi by 6, which is nothing but 5 pi by 6. So the correct option is nothing but Bombay, B Bombay. Sum number 12, the value of cot of tan inverse 2x plus cot inverse 2x. See, tan inverse 2x plus cot inverse 2x is pi by 2. Means we have to find cot pi by 2, that is 90 degrees. Cot 90 degrees equal to 0, because it is cos 90 degrees 0 upon sin 90 degree 1. 0 upon 1 equal to 0. Correct option is A, Ahmedabad. Sum number 13. the principal value of sine inverse minus root 3 by 2. Basically, sine inverse of minus theta is minus, I should say sine inverse of minus x, because in sine inverse of x, say x is the ratio and not an angle. So sine inverse of minus x is minus sine inverse x. Now what is sine inverse root 3 by 2? It is an angle whose sine ratio is root 3 by 2 and in first quadrant. So that is 60 degrees pi by 3. So answer is minus pi by 3, which is given in option D. 14th, we actually solved this sum, but again we'll solve that. If sine inverse 4 by 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13 is sine inverse alpha, then see, if I take sine inverse 4 by 5 as alpha, actually I should not have said alpha because it is already used. Suppose it is x and second is y, then x plus y is sine inverse alpha. So alpha is sine of x plus y. Here I have written it as alpha, but I should not have. Sine inverse 4 by 5 is alpha, so sine alpha is 4 by 5. Construct the triangle to get cos alpha equal to this. Cos inverse 12 by 13, take it as beta, so cos beta is 12 by 13. Construct the triangle to get sine beta as 5 by 13. I already explained this. If you want, I'll explain it again. See, what is cos? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. So by using corollary of Pythagoras theorem, we get opposite side as phi. What is sine? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Simple. So what is sine of alpha plus beta? It is sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. Invert the relation to get this as sine inverse of this. Right? So this is given in option A. 15th one, if tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x is pi by 4, then x equal to. What is tan inverse p plus tan inverse q? Tan inverse p plus q upon 1 minus pq. Right? Invert the relation. Solve this equation to get x equal to minus 1, x equal to 1 by 6. But x cannot be minus 1. Why? Because tan inverse minus 1 plus tan inverse minus 3 cannot be pi by 4. So x has to be 1 by 6. Correct option is B, Bombay. 16th one, 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. See, what is 2 tan inverse 1 by 3? Tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 3. So what is tan inverse p plus tan inverse q? It is tan inverse p plus q upon 1 minus pq. Simple. Okay. So it comes out to be tan inverse 3 by 4. To it, what is added? Tan inverse 1 by 7. Same formula, tan inverse p plus q upon 1 minus pq. On simplification, you get tan inverse 1, which is pi by 4. It is given in option D. D, Delhi is the correct option. 17th is good one. Tan of 2 tan inverse 1 by 5 minus pi by 4. See, what is 2 tan inverse 1 by 5? Tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 5. So tan inverse p plus tan inverse q is tan inverse p plus q. You may say, how can P and Q be equal? See, P and Q need not be distinct. So I can have P same as Q. So tan inverse 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 upon 1 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by 5. Simplify to get this. Now it is actually tan inverse 5 by 12 minus pi by 4. I have replaced pi by 4 by what? Tan inverse 1, so that I can apply the result. Tan inverse P minus tan inverse q is tan inverse p minus q upon 1 plus pq. Rearrange the terms to get this. Now what is tan of tan inverse of this? Same number, minus 7 by 17. So the correct option is D, Delhi. So according to me, an important part here is to replace pi by 4 by tan inverse 1, so that you can apply tan inverse p minus tan inverse q formula. 18th, the principal value branch of sec inverse x is. See, this such type of question can be asked in CET. In fact, if I'm not wrong, this was asked 3-4 years back. So closed interval 0 to pi less pi by 2, right? So the correct option for sum number 18 is, I should have written option here, it is B, Bombay. 19th, cos of tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse half. Now what is tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse half? It is tan inverse 1 by 3 plus half upon 1 minus 1 by 3 into half. That is tan inverse 1, which is pi by 4. So ultimately we have to find cos of pi by 4, which is 1 by root 2. Correct option is A, Ahmedabad. 20th, if tan theta plus tan 2 theta plus tan 3 theta equal to tan theta into tan 2 theta into tan 3 theta, then the general value of theta is, this is an important sum. See, what is formula for tan of A plus B plus C? Tan A plus tan B plus tan C minus tan A tan B tan C upon 1 minus tan A tan B minus tan B tan C minus tan C tan A. Now A is theta, B is 2 theta, C is 3 theta. So tan theta plus 2 theta plus 3 theta will be, note that this is given to be this one. So numerator becomes 0, 0 upon non-zero, and that is why tan of theta plus 2 theta plus 3 theta becomes 0. I hope you are getting this. See, we are given tan theta plus tan 2 theta plus tan 3 theta equal to tan. So the difference is 0. Now how to solve tan 6 theta equal to 0? So clearly 6 theta is n pi, where n is an integer. So what is theta? N pi upon 6. Correct option is B, Bombay. Now let me explain only. You have to write the solution after the lecture. Second, solve the following. First question, find the principal solutions of the following equations. Sin 2 theta is minus half. See, the angle is not theta, it is 2 theta. Now sin 2 theta is minus half. Now theta belongs to 0 to 2 pi. So 2 theta will belong to what? 0 to 4 pi. Because for principal solution, theta has to lie between 0 and 2 pi. Of course, 0 is included in that. But here, as sine ratio is minus half, it is written as open interval. So 2 theta should belong to which interval? 0 to 4 pi. Now sine 2 theta is minus half. Sine pi by 6 is half. So minus half can be replaced by minus sine pi by 6. Now sine of 180 plus theta, then sine of 360 minus theta, sine of 540 plus theta, and sine of 720 minus theta is nothing but minus sine theta. I hope you are getting this. See, why to consider up to 720? Because of this angle is not theta, it is 2 theta. So 2 theta will belong to which interval? 0 to 4 pi. See, this is the reason. So it is sine 7 pi by 6, same as sine 11 pi by 6, same as sine 19 pi by 6, same as sine 23 pi by 6. So 2 theta is either 7 pi by 6 or 11 pi by 6 or 19 pi by 6 or 23 pi by 6. So what are the values of theta? 7 pi by 12, 11 pi by 12, 19 pi by 12 or 23 pi by 12. So these are the required principal solutions. Second, tan 3 theta is minus 1. See, for principal solution, angle should belong to the interval 0 to 2 pi. Now you may say, sir, this should be semi-open, 0 belongs to, yes, I agree, but tan 3 theta is minus 1. So clearly angle is not going to be 0. That is why they say as tan 3 theta is minus 1, clearly theta belongs to this open interval. You could have written semi-open also. So that 3 theta belongs to 0 to 6 pi. Tan 3 theta is minus 1. 1 can be replaced by tan pi by 4. Right? Now minus tan theta is tan of pi minus theta. 2 pi minus theta. 3 pi minus theta. 4 pi minus theta. 5 pi minus theta. 6 pi minus theta. Why to go till 6 pi minus theta? Because of this 3 theta belongs to this interval. See, this is the reason. So tan 3 theta is tan of 3 pi by 4, tan 7 pi by 4, tan 11 pi by 4, tan 15 pi by 4, tan 19 pi by 4, tan 23 pi by 4. So these are the values of 3 theta. But we are asked to find theta. So theta is either pi by 4 or 7 pi by 12, 11 pi by 12, 5 pi by 4, 19 pi by 12 or 23 pi by 12. So these are the required principal solutions. Now the third one is cot theta equal to 0. So cot pi by 2 is 0 and cot of pi plus theta is cot theta. So I can say cot 3 pi by 2 also, right? So what are the principal solutions? Pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Second sum is similar to the first one. So I have just given the answers. See, actually there are four angles. Both angles, rather all the four angles have 8 in the denominator. So actually answers are 5 pi by 8, comma 7 pi by 8 and so on. In the second, there are so many angles, 3 pi upon 20, 7 pi, just go on adding 4 pi. So 11 pi, 15 pi, 19 pi, 23 pi, 27 pi, 31 pi, 35 pi up to 39 pi. Denominator is 20. I hope you are getting this. So what are the angles? 3 pi upon 20. Go on adding 4 pi in the numerator. So 7 pi, 11 pi up to 39 pi. And this is the answer for third one. Pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. Okay, write down. Third is also similar. We have solved one sum of this type. First has solution, second, third, fourth, no solution. Please solve these sums after the lecture. Actually, I forgot to explain 21st MCQ, last MCQ rather. A cos B is given to be B cos A. So by sine rule, K sin A cos B becomes K sin B cos A. Cancel K, rearrange the terms. So sin A cos B minus cos A sin B is expansion of what? Sin of A minus B. Sin of A minus B is 0, but sin 0 is 0. So A minus B equal to 0, that is A equal to B. So the triangle is an isosceles triangle. The correct option is B, Bombay. Fourth one, find the general solutions of the following equations. First two are simple one. I have given the answers. First, tan theta equal to minus root 3. This is the answer. Second, tan square theta equal to root 3. Actually, we have done this. 3 is root 3 square. So it is tan square theta equal to tan square pi by 3 and so on. So this is the answer for the second. Now third is important and you have to write the solution in this fashion only. Sin theta minus cos theta is given to be 1. Write this as cos theta minus sin theta equal to minus 1. I have already told you the working rule. If it is a cos plus b sin, divide both sides by what? Root a square plus b square. So in this case, I will say divide both sides, write down, by root of 1 square coefficient of cos theta plus coefficient of, I'm sorry, yes, coefficient of cos theta is 1 and that of sin theta is minus 1. So you have to divide both sides by what? Root. Uh, okay. Uh, Now I'll explain this. Divide by root 2. So cos theta into 1 by root 2 is cos pi by 4. Here 1 by root 2 is replaced by sin pi by 4. RHS is minus 1 by root 2. LHS is expansion of cos of theta plus pi by 4. Minus cos pi by 4 is cos of pi minus pi by 4. So cos of 3 pi by 4. So what is the general solution? Theta plus pi by 4 is 2n pi plus minus 3 pi by 4. First we consider positive sign. So theta is 2n pi plus 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 4 to get theta equal to 2n pi plus pi by 2. I should have written n belongs to capital Z. Now I consider negative sign. So theta is 2n pi minus 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. That is theta is 2n pi minus pi, n belongs to Z. So that's it for today.